I just seen this little article or whatever that popped up on my feed about how Shine or whatever, uh, they got those forever chemicals in the food or in the foods, in the clothes or whatever, um, or whatever kind of chemicals that are leaking out into the skin. And it's just like, darn, I'm gonna try my best to not say any curse words this whole video. Okay. But it like that's really unfortunate because like if women knew, like in America, really the whole entire world, right? If women knew, right, especially black women, right, melanated, beautiful women, right? If they knew that they know that you're beautiful too, but they're not gonna really tell you that like that, what they're gonna do is they're going to give you poisons, okay, that are gonna dilute your melanin count. Okay, that's one. Break out your skin, dry out your skin, right? Or it'll be something to where it'll say, like, for instance, like it'll be some shit like, oh, this is for moisturizing your skin. But then when you use it, it's drying out your skin, so you have to keep using it, right? Like that's why it doesn't make any sense to use any product for trying to moisturize your skin that has alcohol in it. Like, do we all know what alcohol does, right? But we got shampoos that got alcohol in it. Like we got soaps that got alcohol in it, right? And these are drying out our skins, and it's not only that, it's just not it's closing the pores up. This is doing a lot of things. It's making your body like uh it's alcohol is that's why whenever you get a haircut and then you put alcohol on the open, all the pores close up. That's why it's hurting like that. It's not hurting because it's hurting. It's hurting because the pores are closing up, right? Pause. Pores are closing up because they were just freshly, the hair follicles were just freshly cut. You know what I'm saying? So man, these motherfuckers know everything about us, bro. And if we just, I only know about a little bit, right? And I feel like I already messed up my I already messed up my vow to not curse, but it's okay. We're gonna keep it non-cursing, all right? So if you ever seen this movie with Halle Berry, it's called Catwoman, right? Well, it was, everybody heard of Catwoman, but I'm talking about, it was the Halle Berry version of Catwoman. In that movie, it tells you exactly what I'm telling you, just on a movie scale, right? So then on a movie scale now, oh, it's not believable because it's a movie. But they kind of tell you the truth in the movies. Like and not only that, it's not only do they want to tell you the truth in the movies, they want to program the truth to be, they want to program the reality to be true. See, it's, you could say it's one way, but it's actually the other way, more so. It's they want to create a disruption in the system that we are operating, right? So that's why when you go into the movies, like that's why it's so immersive like that, because they want you to be encapsulated by the sounds, like all the cues, the all these certain little things are all triggers for your brain, right? So when the movie does this and that, and it's a loud boom, and it's a flash of this color, and it's that, and this happens, your brain is all calculating this shit like a computer, right? Excuse me. It's all calculating this stuff like a computer, right? So they want to program us so much, like look into the VR glasses, right? Like look at what we can do with that, right? And not to mention that, like AI is taking over the commercials. Like the little commercials that don't really, like, like it'll be like an AutoZone commercial or something, or like a, I don't know, a Payless commercial. And it'll be like a girl behind the a girl like working the cash register, right? They used to just hire a girl to do that. Now she has no job, right? Because they can just AI somebody there. But what people got to understand about that is, right, and I might have to do some more research on this, but I think I'm pretty much correct on this. I know for a fact that you can trademark your name and trademark your likeness. You know what I'm saying? So like you can trademark how you look and what you look like, and how you're looking, right? So if they have you in any AI commercial, you could sue them and pretty much win, because well, I'm not gonna say pretty much win. You know how these dirty lawyers are, and it's dirty court system is. But the fact that people don't understand like people think that I'm on some like, oh, he don't want to show his face because this and that. I mean, like it's I guess it's already out there because they could just go on like they have access to a whatever a private your pictures or whatever. They can see you standing up right here. They can see the dimensions of you of how tall you are or whatever the fuck, right? Excuse me, or whatever, right? And I what my point is like, we could go to the extreme. We could go to like extreme, right? And we could say like, man, they're gonna create a robot to come after you, like on some Terminator. They're gonna create a robot that looks just like you with the same dimensions and talks just like you because it's been listening, right? It's been listening, gathering information about you. So it's gonna come to you on some like on some wild, right? On some wild. So it's like that's extreme, right? But not only that, like I was talking about in earlier videos before this, the companies can use this as a leverage to be able to sell you stuff, and it'll be selling you stuff that you actually need and want, or need and want, right? It will be stuff that like, oh yeah, I do need that, but it's like, no, you don't want that to take away, like, because like even though it's a very very low basic level of survival skill, it's still a survival skill that's being you know it's being like you're using like okay, you're not hunting for your food or trying to go gather water out of a pond to make sure that you boil it, make sure it's not. You're not doing all that. But if you run out of water, right? You do have to go to the store. You do have to get in the car, go to the store, and actually make like traverse, and actually make a conquest to wherever you need to get. If you need to go get some food, you need to go to the grocery store, get the food. You need to have the money first, right? So all that is the same thing. Now, if you take all that away and just let a robot refill your fridge, do you not see how this is a downward spiral where they're trying to get rid of, I mean, I guess this might be extreme too, but it seems like they're trying to get rid of nature, right? Because even if you cross reference that, all the machines take water to run. They need fresh water or whatever it is, right? Fresh water or spring water. I forgot what it was. Some sort of like water that humans drink too. And I'm not very specific on it, but you can look it up because everything I say be on fact. I'll be on Pizzoint with whatever I say. I make sure that I hate when I say some shit or I say something that's not true, and I'd be like, oh man, that'd be really getting at me. Like that'd be really getting at me because even if I don't know the specifics about certain things or the names or the time periods, I know what I'm talking about. And you could always just look this up and just be like, oh, you mean this and that? And I could tell you, oh no, not that, this. So to be able to say like this is something I was saying, like, can you have understanding about something without knowing it, right? Like, and what I mean by that is like how you can just like instinctually know something, right? You can know how to move or know how to answer a question or just know what's up before anybody else tried to confirm it, right? Like we can go back to the ancestors like doing certain things like even not even that far, right? Like even not even that far, like talk about like certain types of things like uh like even something simple. Let's just go super simple. Putting sugar in your spaghetti, right? Putting sugar in your spaghetti or putting like bruh, that is something that was told that was like some, oh, that's not very cultured, that's not very this is not very that. Bruh, like restaurants do that, right? Like chefs do that shit now. I mean chefs do that now, right? Because they say it adds a good contrast to the harsh tomato. Like bro, these folks are wild. They would take anything and make it seem like, oh, now it's okay, even though folks been on that. So if putting sugar in spaghetti, if you have a quote unquote understanding, it doesn't make any sense, right? But it's because you don't know, right? But if somebody does have an understanding but they don't necessarily know, right? Because they don't know not to put sugar, but the understanding, it's not about not knowing not to put sugar in there. The understanding is deeper than the knowing is something that a man created. You should know this and you should know that, but what is the understanding in which the all that information came from? There has to be somewhere where it started from, right? So in order for somebody to get something that, yo, you should know that, you should know this, in order for someone to know something, they have to have an understanding first. And the understanding is deeper. The understanding can actually surpass what someone knows, right? Like another example would be like I don't know, like I'd rather have like a pilot, like I know this is kind of like hypothetical because it's like never happened, I guess, right? But I'd rather have a pilot that flew thousands of kilometers, right? Or through he flew thousands of miles, right? Like across whatever, right? He has his own pilot, or maybe he don't even got his license, but he been flying for years and he knows exactly how to fly an airplane, right? I would trust him to fly me than someone fresh out of flight school, okay? That hasn't really flown anything physical, only been on the virtual reality. He listen, he got 100% on the test though. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly how, but he's never actually flown a physical plane before. He doesn't know how to calm down in certain situations when certain things seem like they're going wrong and you can't really lose your, you know what I mean? That's so those certain things is understanding as opposed to knowing. You can know, oh, when this meter goes off, you gotta, whatever. But if you're freaking out, right, all that knowing goes out the window. You know, if you have a heightened sense of adrenaline or any kind of thing like that, you will lose what you thought you knew because you don't have an understanding. You see what I'm saying? So all that knowing shit is really just like it's like a motherfucker. It's like somebody going to college, right? And they know, right? Now they know, but they don't have an understanding of really what's outside in the world. They only know what the school and the institution has taught them. Hey, this is what happens, that's how you do it, this is what goes on. Okay, then once you get outside, you have no understanding, but you know, right? Oh, but you know everything, but you have no understanding. You see what I'm saying to you? So man, I be getting off track, but listen, it all comes back though. um they put this stuff. I want y'all to look in. I'm actually gonna drop in. You know what? And this is what I'm gonna do because I want people to learn, man. I'm gonna put it in the description. Uh, I'm gonna put in the description something that you're gonna put into Google or AI, right? And I said, start a cross examination of how beauty products hurt women with toxins, either in skincare, nails, hair, clothes from Sheen, clothes from Sheen, but anything with a particular material composite. Yeah, okay. So it told me, listen, hormone distributors, forever chemicals, formaldehyde releasers, nail polishes have toxic, look, toluene. It messes with your nervous system, can cause birth defects. Formaldehyde, right? I know what formaldehyde is. It stops the mold from certain things, but it's a carcinogen. I know that, right? Come on, man. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Dibidol phenthylate. It's a reproductive toxin. Come on, y'all. This is what's in nails, hair products, chemical straighteners, and all these dyes. Come on, man. 18 to 31 increased chance of breast cancer due to that. Okay, fast. Like, come on, man. Like all these leads found. It's lead found in all these children's jackets and purses up to 20 times to consider it safe. Come on, man. Neurological damage with the lead, right? Synthetic leather. Come on, man. You hear me? All this shit, all this stuff is bad. They're absorbed to the skin. That's what I'm saying. All this stuff absorbs, and then you have to understand. They know. See, melanin acts and I know as far as like how it acts towards UV, it absorbs the UV and almost and is really like a shield, right? Not in a sense because the shield would be something that would be trying to keep it out, but that's not the case. It's not a shield like that, but it's like an armor to the bad frequencies. Not even really the bad frequencies. It's 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 just one, bro. Melanated people are one with the sun. If this is like hard to understand or believe, um, it's just meant to be. It's not really something that can even be explained like that. But so when you understand melanin, right, and you see all these products, like you have to ask yourself who created these man-made. They're really poisons, right? They want to say toxins, this and that. No, no, no. These are poisons, right? And I feel like these are used as they particularly put these in certain things that they know black women gravitate to, right? And I'm not saying black women all wear nail polishes, fake hair, and shop at Sheen. Don't listen. Don't get it twisted. I know my people are you see what I'm saying to you? Like I understand what's going on. I know it's some white folks that shop they ass off at Sheen. Okay. I know it's some white folks who get nail polish and they get extensions. All right. So don't get it twisted. I know about white folks. What I'm saying is I care about my people, right? I care about, listen, all women need help with this because if for some reason it seems like women are the ones that are. And the thing about women, listen, I'll keep it. Listen, I'll keep it real. Women are very intuitive. They're very intuitively uh complex and can be very helpful in situations too, for reading the room, all kinds of certain different things, reading people. That's because they have a you know, access to that other side of the world, or the other realm, the spirit realm, but also it's because they're nurturers, da 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 da, right? So the problem is when women allow, and this is something that actually is an attribute as well as a I feel like it's actually a plus, but sometimes it gets in the way of what needs to be done, right? And you got to be able to understand a woman's emotions for real, right? Because the emotions will impede the intuitiveness. Okay, so intuitiveness is not necessarily it's something that could be, it's not necessarily can be manipulated, but if you're in control of it and the emotions are now overriding the intuition, now you're allowing your emotions to depict how you read, and that's wrong. It should be the other way around, right? But if it's that's the beautiful thing about women, is that they're very emotional, right? And they can get in tune with certain frequencies and certain emotions and certain levels, right? That's why it's beautiful, but it's also used against women, right? They put all this stuff in front of you to make you feel like you're not good enough, you're not beautiful enough, and all this other kind of stuff. And there's someone for everyone. But not only that, some people don't even like some people are cool with a woman looking good, like a 10 out of 10, but if her mind isn't all the way there, it's really a wasted. It's not, I ain't gonna say it's wasted. Let me not do it like that. It ain't wasted, but it's just, it's not for me. Like, some people want more of a woman with more of a higher intellect, right? And it's like the intellect, because like once we all go to the next realm, right? You see what I'm saying to you? um it's just like that stuff don't really matter. I mean, it does, I guess. I want her to look good. Okay, I want our kids to look good. Not only that, I want. It's not that. It's not even about that. What is looking good, and see, like, that's where we all get in this revolving door now. Now we're stuck looking at hair products, nail polish, how to get your hair looking like this, how to get your, all these things release toxins into your body, which is making you be less, or making you more imbalanced than you already were before you even decided to do this, because you were feeling insecure. You wanted to do this, or you weren't even really feeling insecure. Let's just say that you just like it, because a lot of women just like to just do it, right? They like to just install the nails and put the hair in and do the eyelashes and stuff. It's women that make a lot of money doing this. Okay, so what I'm saying is, like, we could have our own products set aside that don't release this stuff, because listen, the only reason why all this stuff is designed to kill us like this is because we are not in control. We are not in control of these products. None of them. We are not in control of the nail. You know what I mean? The nails. We have women doing the eyelashes and the eyebrows, and salute to them. But that's just like almost like a haircut, right? We're talking about actual products like nails, right? The glue, right? The glue that we use for the wig or whatever. I mean, I don't really know too much about it. Like, what is it, Trax or something like that? Whatever it is, the glue, or the glue. I know that the glue goes on nails, right? So all this stuff, all the nail polish, like the paint. Why are we not like creating our own nail paint, everything like that, right? We could create our own colors, name them our own colors, have them, what I mean? Have them really, and like, the problem is though, folks be selling out, bro. Folks be selling out. Like, somebody will start this company and it'll be mad successful, right? But then they'll get an offer that they cannot refuse. And it's like, this how it keeps going on and on and on. But yeah, Catwoman with Halle Berry, that's a good movie to watch, because it shows how corporations uh just watch it. I'm not gonna say too much about it. Just watch it, because it is a dope movie with the context of what we're speaking on now, and then you watch it with the eye of what we're speaking on. So yeah,